Hello everybody and welcome to a video that I didn't believe I was originally going to do, but I thought I would show you the ways to make Skull and Bones rum and gin. Now first of all I'm going to show you my distillery, which is an area you can go to within Skull and Bones itself. If I just go back outside to where you originally... If I just quickly pop outside, I'll show you where I am. So, I am currently at St. Anne's, which is where you're going to see me come out of here. So this is St. Anne's Port. This is where you can pick up a load of resources and a load of supplies and things. So, when you get to St. Anne's, if you hold down your C button for me, it will take you into where your distillery is. Now, this is quite a useful area because it means you can create a load of products. So if I interact with this, it will show you the 4 different things you can make. So if I click provide materials, if they have a little hammer symbol in the corner, it means you have the resources to do it. So first things first is you have the White Skull Gin. This is used to craft the gold version of Gold Skull Gin. So if you make this, you can then create Gold Skull Gin. You also have the option of making White Skull Rum, which is also useful for making the Gold Skull Rum. As you can see, if I were to create a load of White Skull Gin by clicking on it, putting in that I would like to put the maximum amount in there, it tells me it's going to be 18 minutes. If I then craft this, it will appear in the box. So let me just show you one example. Let me just show you. Let's craft one, for example, just to show you. So this is going to craft, as you can see here, and then it's going to appear in the bottom box here, which is what you're about to see it do any moment now. I then can collect this, put it into my warehouse, and then if I wanted to, I could create it into Gold Skull Gin. However, what I'm going to do, I'm going to let all of the White Skull Gin go at the moment. So it says it's going to be 17 minutes. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is show you where you get the supplies for your gin and your rum. So, if I come out of this menu, I can go to my little map, which is over here. Your supply network over here shows you various places you can go and pick up supplies from. Now, anything that says roving is currently the best thing to go and collect at the moment. So I have juniper berries, which can be used for the other distillery you can use. So I'm going to pick up that one. And I'll show you where you collect those from. And I need the sugar cane to create the rum, I believe. So I'm just going to pick up the sugar cane ones as well. I will pick up that one, and we will also pick up the red flower. So if I go to my standard map and zoom out a bit, you'll see the green little icons here. Ignore this. This is for something called La Peste, which I may do in an upcoming video, but for now we're going to focus on this supply deal area. So if I just quickly open my journal while I'm on the map, and if I just track one of these, it's going to send me to there. So what I need to do is I need to teleport myself to this outpost at the moment, set sail, and then go and pick up the supplies, which is what I'm going to do now. As you can see, I've already got the silver required for this, so if I just set sail, I need to head towards the green octopus, as I'm going to call it. So, on approach to this ship, if I hit into it, it will start attacking me. So I'm going to raise my sails and I'm going to press interact. Now, as you can see, I can submit all of these contracts, but I'm going to do them one by one so you can see what it gives me. If I accept that one, it's going to show me that I've got the 120 berries that it was offering me. If I do the following one, this is going to be a load of sugarcane, as you can see here and here. So it's given me 120 sugarcane. I'm going to do the same again, which is going to give me another load of sugarcane, I believe. Yeah, so another 120 sugarcane. And then this last one is another 120 berries. So that is all of those supplies picked up. And if I press my inventory button, I can show you that I've got the 120 helm berries, the 240 sugarcane, and I've also got the red flowers. Now, if you look at the descriptions for these, this tells me it refines into White Skull Gin in St Anne's Helm Office. This one says it refines into White Skull Rum at the distillery in St Anne. And then this one also says refines into the Blue Flower Heaven Smoke at the laboratory in Telok Penjora. Now, mine, for whatever reason, calls it Blue Flower Heaven Smoke, but it is actually called opium. I'm not sure why it will not give me the word opium. I have changed various settings and it still won't. But I am going to show you exactly how to do this in Telok. So we've been to St Anne's. I've shown you how to craft it in St Anne's. So I'm going to go to Telok and show you how it works. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get to the outpost. I'm going to fast travel to Telok and I'll be back with you. So here we are at Telok. This is where you have your other, I believe they call it the laboratory in this one. So I'm going to run towards where that is, if I can remember exactly where it is. I'm not actually sure where you enter this one, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to press C, which is what I did for the other one, and that'll take me into here. So this is your laboratory, which is where you make the other 4 different types of something else, I believe. Let me just collect those. So if I click on the provide materials, you only have 2 options with this one, sorry. So you have Blue Flower Heaven Smoke, which is what you use to turn it into the gold version. As you can see, it says I have 120 red flowers. If I wanted to, I could select it and I could insert all of those, which would take 18 minutes to actually craft. Once that's completely crafted, I can turn it into the gold version. So I'm going to do that. And what I'm going to do, because I have some of the gold version to show you, I'm going to show you where I sell it. Let me just remember where the door is in here. There it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head outside and show you where we sell this particular product. I've got to remember where I am. I think I go down here. Gets a bit confusing when you don't go to this one very often, but I'm going to try and show you exactly how we get there. Right. So with Telok, you go all the way up here and you speak to the lady at the top. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I will remind myself as soon as I see her. Rama. So you speak to Rama inside the tent. This is Admiral Rama. I can skip this small bit of intro. And if you click on the buy and sell, if I swap it to my warehouse and then press sell, it shows me everything in my warehouse. Now the item I want to sell to her is the Black Flower Heaven Smoke, and it's under Helmwares. And it shows you, once I've selected it and inserted how many I have, it's going to offer me 21,500 silver coins. Now, if I sold this in the other outpost, it would sell for a lot less, sorry. So I always make sure to sell this to her. The Gold Skull Gin that I have, I will go and sell at St Anne's. So let me quickly leave Rama. So let me go to St Anne's. if I go and see Skurlock, who is in charge of who I sell the rum and the gin to, it will show you how much I can sell rum and gin to. Rum and gin to. Goodness me, tongue twister. So if I speak to Mr. Skurlock, who is this gentleman here, if I click buy and sell, do the same thing again, open my warehouse. Then if I go to the Gold Skull Gin, I don't have any rum ready at the moment, but if I select all, 1,125, he's offering me 281,250. There is nothing else I need to use this gin for, so I am going to sell it to him, which takes my total to, I think, 1 million? By the looks of it. If I just open my inventory, there we go. So I've hit 1 million, give or take, in silver. So I'm very happy with that. As you can see, I've got juniper berries and I've got sugarcane. Now, if I go to my warehouse, this is where I'm storing the supplies that I'm using for my crafting at the moment. So if I run around here to my warehouse, and anything I want to put into my warehouse, I can do so here. So I'm going to transfer those to my warehouse. As you can see, I have 134 out of 200 items in my warehouse. I have various bits of wood, I have various bits of metal, and I have a lot of refined materials. Now, if I decided to make another boat, I have the resources available. A lot of the commodities, which I don't know if I have any at the moment, I think I've sold them all recently. There are normally some typical commodities, which I don't think I can show you because I don't have them. No, it doesn't look like I've got them. But normally I have some commodities, which is something I normally sell straight away. But it's always handy keeping your inventory as clear as possible. I know my inventory probably looks quite full considering I only have that many slots. But what I try and do is ignore the notification that's popped up. What I try and do is have no more than 3 full rows. I've only got my mending kits there because I've got quite a bit of food. So what I'll probably end up doing shortly is moving some of the food over. There is a lot of hostile takeovers popping up at the moment. But hopefully that has helped you in terms of how to create the rum and how to create the gin. I haven't done any of the tobacco leaves yet. I will have to look into how I do that because I'm not sure. But hopefully I'll be able to add an additional update to this once I've worked that out. But thank you for watching for now, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.